Learn how to spiral a buttercream cake. This simple technique can be applied to any layer cake. You'll just need a cake turntable, cake spatula, as well as your layer cake and frosting. Have the cake made and chilled and the frosting made as well, and crumb coat your cake. Once the cake is crumb coated, I like to add all the remaining frosting directly on top of the cake. First, get the top smooth or however you want it to look now if you plan to leave a raw edge like I do. Then I let the remaining frosting flow down the sides of the cake. You want to be sure to get all the frosting on the sides of the cake so you have a nice thick and even layer of frosting. But this does not have to be perfect, so you don't want to spend a lot of time here. Once the frosting is on the sides of the cake, I will clean my cake spatula and run it under hot water. This trick is super helpful because the clean and warm cake spatula will help smooth the frosting and reduce any air bubbles you may have when finishing your cake. You can also use this trick when frosting any buttercream cake. Start at the bottom of the cake and pick a starting point on your cake turntable. As you can see, I have a little bit of frosting right where I started, so that's where I know my starting point is. Firmly but gently, press the cake spatula into the side of the cake vertically. Keep even pressure as you go all the way around the cake. As soon as you make it back to your starting point, then you want to lift the cake spatula up just slightly on the cake. The amount you lift up will determine how big or how small your spiral is. So if you want a larger spiral, you want to lift up more. If you want a smaller and tighter spiral, you want to lift up less. The trick here is to not reduce the amount of pressure, and this is the hardest part of this technique. You want to keep the same amount of pressure as you go all the way around for a second rotation, and then repeat this process each time you pass your marker, lifting up just a little bit more every time. This goes really fast, so if you're just learning, it may be difficult because it's actually easier to go faster than slower with this technique. And you want to continue to do this until you are all the way at the top of the cake. If you mess up, you can smooth out the sides of the cake and try again. However, I only recommend doing this about 2 to 3 times at the most because the buttercream will begin to harden, making this even more challenging. So it's key to do it on the first or second try. I like to leave a raw edge on the top of the cake, as I usually like to fill the top with something like fresh fruit, like strawberries like I'm doing here, or chocolate ganache or caramel sauce. This will kind of act as a border to hold that in. But if you prefer clean edges, you can bring in the edges into the middle with your cake spatula. Then you can even spiral the top using the same technique, starting at the outer edge of the cake and spiraling into the middle. This spiral technique is a simple and rustic way to style cakes, and it's a method that I use all the time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.